Ladies, let's get real. You're giving your heart away, trusting blindly, and then wondering why you're left broken. Stop! Before you trust him completely, ask yourself, does he even deserve it? Because not every man you love is worth your faith. Not every girl is loyal. Some just love the attention. And let's be real, attention is addictive. It's like a drug. The way a girl feels when someone compliments her, when someone flirts with her, when someone gives her the validation she secretly craves, it becomes an emotional high. But here's the harsh truth. Not all attention is love and not all love is loyalty. Some people don't stay because they love you. They stay because they love the way you love them. They stay because they enjoy being wanted, not because they truly want you. Imagine this. You're texting her, calling her, always showing up for her. You think she's into you, but the moment you stop, she disappears. Why? Because she was never invested in you. She was invested in the attention you gave her. She needed you to feed her ego, to fill the silence in her lonely night. But she was never planning to give you anything real in return. Some people don't want a relationship, they want a fan base. They want admirers. They want a constant supply of, you're beautiful, you're amazing, I can't live without you. And if that attention dries up, they move on to the next source, the next admirer, the next man who will tell them what they want to hear. Have you ever seen a girl who always has options? A girl who says, I don't know who to choose, when in reality, she never planned to choose anyone. That's not loyalty. That's emotional greed. It's the thrill of being desired by many but committing to none. It's keeping her doors open, her messages filled, her ego boosted. It's knowing she can have you if she wants, but she won't let you have her completely because that would mean giving up the game. Now let's talk about a real-life example. Imagine a guy who's deeply in love. He buys her gifts. He remembers every little detail about her. He's always there when she needs him, and she takes it all. She enjoys the way he treats her, but she never truly sees him as the one. And how do you know? Because the moment someone better comes along, someone with more money, more status, more excitement, she's gone, just like that. No guilt, no remorse, just a clean exit. She never loved him. She loved the way he made her feel. She loved the attention, the effort, the devotion, but never him. That's the dangerous part. Some people will make you feel like you're their world, but only until a bigger world opens up to them. Social media has made this worse. These days, loyalty is tested every second. A girl posts a selfie and within minutes she has 10 guys in her DMs telling her how stunning she is. Now, tell me, if she's the kind of girl who thrives on validation, do you think she's just going to ignore it? No. She might not reply, but she'll keep them there. As backups, as insurance, as proof that she's still desired. And the more she gets, the more she needs. Attention becomes a currency, and she wants to be rich in it. A loyal woman doesn't entertain every man that gives her a compliment. A loyal woman doesn't keep her options open just in case something better comes along. A loyal woman doesn't need constant validation from the world because she's already validated by her own heart. But here's what you need to understand. Some girls will swear they're loyal, but their actions will tell you otherwise. If she hides your relationship, if she avoids introducing you to her friends, if she keeps talking about how she hates labels, she's keeping her options open. She's making sure she's available in case something more exciting enters her life. Have you ever been with someone who flirts with other guys and says, oh, it's just harmless fun? That's not harmless. That's a test. She's testing the water. She's seeing how much attention she can get, how many men will fall for her charm, how much control she has over the game. Loyalty isn't about words. It's about what someone does when no one is watching. If she's different with you in private than she's in public, if she keeps you a secret while flirting with the world, she's not loyal. She's just playing the game. The biggest mistake people make, ignoring the signs. You see the way she interacts with other guys, but you convince yourself it's nothing. You see the way she keeps texting someone late at night, But you tell yourself it's just a friend. You see the way she downplays your relationship, but you convince yourself she just needs time. Wake up. If someone is truly loyal to you, they will never make you doubt it. The truth is, loyalty isn't about not having options. It's about not needing them. It's about looking at the world and saying, I could have anyone, but I choose you. But if she is the kind of girl who keeps men in her life just to feel wanted, just to make sure she always has someone chasing her, she's not in love, she's in love with herself. Loyalty is rare, attention is cheap. And the only way to know the difference? Pay attention to how she treats you, not just what she says to you. She might not be yours, she's just waiting for a better option. And that's the hard truth most people refuse to accept. You think she's yours because she spends time with you, she texts you, she laughs at your jokes, she holds your hand in public. But deep down in the back of her mind, she's always scanning the horizon, waiting, watching, wondering, is there someone better out there? This is the reality of modern dating. Too many people are not in relationships because they love someone, but because they don't want to be alone while they wait for something better. It's not about love. It's about convenience. You are the right now guy, not the forever guy. And you'll never know it until the day she leaves you without warning, without hesitation, without a second glance. Think about it. How many times have you seen a girl stay in a relationship that she constantly complains about? She says she's unhappy, she says she's frustrated, but she doesn't leave. Why? Because she doesn't want to walk away until she has somewhere else to go. She doesn't want to be single. She wants to transition smoothly from one man's attention to another's, from one man's love to another's. She's not truly invested. She's just playing the game. And you're sitting there thinking, she loves me, she cares about me, but the moment someone walks into her life who offers more excitement, more money, more status, more anything, she is gone. Imagine this, you're dating a girl and everything seems fine. She's affectionate, she's present, she's in your life. But then, little by little, you start to notice something. She's distant, she's distracted, she doesn't reply as fast as she used to. She's suddenly busy, suddenly exhausted, suddenly not in the mood to talk. And then one day she tells you, I think we should take a break. And you're left there wondering, what happened? What changed? The answer is simple. She found something better. Or at least she thinks she did. Some people don't leave a relationship because it's bad, they leave because they think they can upgrade, they believe that something greater is waiting for them, and you are just a stepping stone, a placeholder, a temporary chapter in their story. Have you ever heard someone say, I just don't feel the spark anymore? That's code for, I found someone else who excites me more, but I don't want to admit it. Because let's be honest, people don't just fall out of love, they shift their attention elsewhere. This is why loyalty is so rare today. Social media has made it so easy for people to always be searching for the next best thing. A single post, a single DM, a single new follower can suddenly make someone rethink everything. And here's the worst part. She'll keep you around just in case. She won't fully commit to you, but she won't fully let you go either. Because what if the better option doesn't work out? What if she realizes she made a mistake, she needs a backup plan, a safety net, someone to fall back on? And that's where you come in. Ever notice how some girls break up with their boyfriends but never fully disappear? They still text, still call, still check in, not because they love him, but because they want to keep the door open, just in case. It's emotional insurance. And the worst thing you can do, keep holding on, thinking she might come back, thinking she's just confused. No, she's not confused. She's calculating. This is why you have to pay attention to the way someone loves you. Not just the fact that they do. Love isn't just words, it's actions. If she's truly yours, she won't make you feel like you have to compete. She won't make you question your place in her life. She won't make you wonder if she's looking for something better. Because when a woman is truly in love, she's present, she's committed, she's choosing you every single day. Not because she doesn't have options, but because she doesn't need them. Because real love isn't about keeping your eyes open for something better. It's about knowing that what you have is already enough. A girl who talks too much about her male best friend is a red flag. Not because men and women can't be friends, but because when someone constantly brings up another man in every conversation, there's something deeper happening beneath the surface. Think about it. You are sitting with her, sharing a moment, and suddenly she's talking about him again. Oh, you remind me of him. He always says the same thing. He would totally laugh at this. And in your mind, you start to wonder, why is he always in the picture? This isn't about jealousy. It's about boundaries. It's about respect. If you're in a relationship but another man's name is constantly coming out of her mouth, you have to ask yourself, am I the priority or am I just the placeholder? Let's be real. When a woman is genuinely in love with you, when she respects the relationship, she doesn't keep throwing another man's name into your world. She doesn't make you feel like there's competition. She doesn't blur the lines between friendship and something more. Because let's be honest, how often do you hear a man in love constantly bringing up another woman? Now, let's talk about that best friend. The one she swears is just like a brother. The one she says she could never see that way. The one who's always been there for her, who listens to her problems, who knows her better than anyone. Here's the hard truth. Men don't stick around women they don't feel something for. Maybe he's been waiting, maybe he's hoping, maybe he's staying close, just in case her current relationship doesn't work out. But the chances of a man being that emotionally invested in a woman without any attraction? Almost zero. And deep down she knows it. She knows that if she ever gave him the chance, he would take it. That's why she keeps him around. That's why she values his presence so much, because he's her safety net, her emotional backup, her just in case. Now imagine this. You're out with her, just the two of you, the vibe is perfect, the moment is right, and suddenly she gets a text. It's him. She laughs, she responds instantly, she shares the conversation with you like it's the most normal thing in the world. But what you don't see is the pattern. The way she lights up when he texts, the way she confides in him. First, the way she lets him into parts of her world that should be reserved for you. A woman who truly values her relationship will never put you in a position where you have to wonder about another man's role in her life. She won't constantly compare you to him. She won't make you feel like you're competing for her attention. She won't use friendship as a way to keep another man close while still enjoying the benefits of being in a relationship with you. It's not about being insecure. It's about understanding the nature of attraction, the nature of emotional connections. Love isn't just about being chosen. It's about being prioritized. And if she keeps bringing up another man, if she keeps weaving him into your conversations, if she keeps placing him in the middle of your relation, then you have to ask yourself, am I really the only one she sees a future with? Because when a woman is truly in love, she doesn't create unnecessary confusion. She doesn't make you feel like you're second place. She doesn't give another man the space to have an emotional hold on her. She makes it clear, through her words, through her actions, through the way she carries herself, that you are the only one she's building something with. She's sweet in private but cold in public. That's a warning sign that too many people ignore. It's easy to believe that love is real when the doors are closed, when no one is watching, when it's just the two of you. But if she switches the moment you step outside, if she acts distant, indifferent, almost like you don't exist, then something is off. Love isn't just about how someone treats you when they feel comfortable. It's about how they acknowledge you in every space, in every situation, in every environment. A woman who truly loves you will stand beside you with the same energy. Whether you're alone in a quiet room or surrounded by people, she won't shrink you, she won't hide you, she won't make you question where you stand. But if she's warm when no one's looking and cold the moment others are around, then you need to ask yourself why. Think about it. In private, she holds your hand, kisses you, tells you how much she loves you. She looks at you like you're the only man in the world. But the moment you're in public, that energy disappears. Suddenly she's distant. Suddenly she doesn't want to hold hands. Suddenly she acts like she's just your friend, like there's nothing between you. What does that mean? It means she's keeping her options open. She doesn't want the world to know she is taken. She doesn't want other men to think she's unavailable. And most importantly, she doesn't want to claim you. A woman who is proud of her man will never make him feel invisible. She will never act like he's just someone in her life. She will never switch up her behavior depending on who's around. Have you ever noticed a couple where the woman looks at her man like he's a stranger in a crowd? She barely stands next to him, barely acknowledges him. But later, in private, she's all over him. That's not love. That's strategy. She's keeping her reputation, her image, her options exactly where she wants them. Imagine, you take her to an event, maybe a party, maybe a social gathering with friends. You expect her to be the same affectionate, caring person you know. But instead she acts distant, like you're barely together. She laughs a little too much at other men's jokes. She avoids standing too close. She acts independent, like she doesn't need you. And you start to feel it. That sinking feeling in your stomach. The realization that she's choosing how and when to acknowledge you. That's not how love works. Real love is not selective. It doesn't change based on the environment. It doesn't turn on and off like a switch. And here's the truth. If a woman is cold in public but warm in private, she's protecting something. Maybe she's protecting her reputation, maybe she's protecting her freedom, or maybe she's protecting her ability to walk away whenever she wants, without too many questions. You deserve more than that. You deserve someone who looks at you with the same love in a room full of people as she does when you're alone. You deserve someone who isn't afraid to show the world that she's with you. You deserve someone who doesn't make you feel like a secret, a temporary piece of her life, a placeholder until something better comes along. Because when a woman truly loves you, she claims you, not just in private, not just when it's convenient, but in every moment, in every space, without hesitation. Our worth is not in the chase. It's in your actions, it's in the way you carry yourself, in the standards you set, in the energy you bring into every room. Too many people believe that love is something you have to win, that if you just chase hard enough, if you just prove your devotion, if you just try a little more, she will finally see your worth. But that's a lie. Real value doesn't beg to be recognized. It commands it. Think about this. A lion doesn't chase after people to prove it's a king, it just is. A diamond doesn't need to scream, I'm valuable, people just know. And yet, so many men think that the harder they chase, the more they prove, the more they do for a woman, the more she will respect them. But respect isn't given to the one who chases the hardest. It's given to the one who knows he doesn't have to chase at all. Look at the men that women truly admire, the ones they talk about with admiration, the ones they can't stop thinking about. Are they the ones running after love, throwing away their dignity just to earn affection? No. They are the ones who stand in their worth. They are the ones who let their actions speak for themselves. They are the ones who don't need to prove their value, because their value is obvious. Now, let's put this into perspective. Imagine a man texting a woman every morning. Good morning, beautiful. He calls her when she doesn't reply. He double texts. He sends her flowers. He makes time for her even when she barely makes time for him. And what does she do? She ignores some messages, responds when it's convenient, and keeps him as an option. Why? because he placed himself there. He told her through his actions that his worth depends on her approval, that his time, his energy, his emotions all revolve around her. And the more available he is, the less she values him. Now flip the script. Imagine a man who doesn't chase, a man who moves with purpose, a man who only gives his energy to those who reciprocate, a man who doesn't beg for attention but commands it simply by being who he is, a man who knows that his actions, his ambition, his strength, his presence are what make him valuable, not the chase. That's the man she chooses. That's the man she respects as the man she wants. Because here's the truth, if a woman wants you, she will meet you halfway. She will match your effort. She will show you through her own actions that you are valuable to her. A woman who truly respects you will never put you in a position where you feel like you have to constantly prove your worth. She will never make you feel like you have to chase her just to get a little bit of her time. She will never make you question where you stand. And if she does, then she's not the one. Your worth is not measured by how much you can convince someone to love you. It's measured by how much you respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that makes you feel like you have to beg for it. So stop chasing, stop proving, stop pleading for attention that should be given freely. The right woman will see your value without you having to sell it. Because real love, real connection, real respect, those are earned by presence, not by pursuit. If she can lie to others, she can lie to you. Never ignore that. A lie is never just a lie, it's a pattern, a habit, a way of living. Some people don't just lie when they need to, they lie because it's who they are. And if you think you are the one exception, if you believe she would never lie to you, then you are already deceiving yourself. Look closely, watch how she talks about others. Watch how easily she twists the truth. Have you ever seen her change details in a story to make herself look better? Have you ever caught her bending reality just enough to make herself the victim? Maybe it's a small thing. She tells her friend she couldn't come out last night because she was sick, but you know she was perfectly fine. Maybe she laughs about how she got out of something by making up a little story. Maybe she lies about things that don't even matter, just because she can. And you think, well, that's not a big deal, she's never lied to me. But if she can lie with ease, she can lie to you too. It's not about who she's lying to. It's about why she's lying in the first place. A person who is comfortable with deception is a person who sees the world as something to be manipulated. And today, she's lying to her friends, to her boss. But tomorrow, that same skill, that same smoothness, that same ability to twist words and rewrite reality, she will use it on you. Picture this, you're with her when she gets a call from a friend. She lets it ring, then later she texts back saying, "Sorry, I was asleep," but you know she was awake. You are sitting right there. You hear the lie slip out so easily, so casually, like it's second nature. And you tell yourself, it's just a little white lie, it's harmless. No, it's not harmless. It's, who she is. Now imagine something bigger. One day you notice she's acting different, a little more distant, a little more secretive. You ask her if something's wrong and she smiles and says, "Nothing, baby, you're overthinking." But that same casual tone, that same smoothness, that same ability to twist reality, it's happening again. And this time, it's directed at you. Do you see how dangerous that is? Because the most dangerous lie is not the one you catch. It's the one you never see coming. It's the one that's so convincing, so subtle, so effortless that you never even question it. And that's the thing about habitual liars. They don't just lie when they need to. They lie because it's easy. They lie because it works. They lie because they know they can get away with it. Now, let's say you catch her. You ask, "Why did you lie?" And what does she do? She laughs. She brushes it off. "Oh, come on, it's not a big deal." She flips it on you. You're too sensitive. She changes the subject. She makes you feel like the problem. That's not just a red flag. That's a warning siren screaming in your face. If she can lie to others, she can lie to you. And if she's comfortable with lying, then you will never really know what's real. You will spend your days wondering if her words are true, if her promises mean anything, if her love is even real. Because trust isn't just about whether someone lies to you. It's about whether they respect truth at all. Love without respect is just manipulation wrapped in sweet words. If she doesn't respect you, she's not in love with you. She's just using you to fill a space in her life. Because real love is not just about feelings, attraction, or time spent together. It's about how she treats you when no one is watching. It's about how she speaks about you when you are not around. It's about whether she values you as a person, not just as an option. Think about this, when a woman truly respects a man, she will never belittle him in front of others. She will never make jokes that cut deep, using sarcasm as a weapon disguised as humor. She will never compare him to other men just to make him feel small. If she truly respects you, she will protect your dignity, not tear it down. But when respect is missing, you'll feel it. You'll feel it when she dismisses your opinions like they don't matter. You'll feel it when she talks over you as if your voice is just background noise. You'll feel it when she keeps you as a secret, as if she's ashamed to be seen with you. A woman who respects you will defend your name when others try to tear you down. She will not tolerate disrespect toward you from her friends, family, or anyone else. But if she allows others to speak low of you while she stays silent, she is part of the disrespect. And worse, if she joins in, if she laughs along when someone mocks you, if she rolls her eyes at your words, if she acts as if your presence is something to be tolerated rather than cherished, she is playing you. Now imagine this. You text her, but she takes hours to respond, even though you know you bring up something important to you, but she changes the subject like your thoughts don't hold weight. You make an effort to be present for her, but when you need her, she's suddenly too busy. That's not love, that's not care, that's convenience. A woman who respects you will prioritize you, not because you demand it, but because she wants to. She won't treat you like an afterthought, she won't make you feel like a burden, she won't keep you around just because you're useful to her, because a woman who truly values a man does not risk losing him over games, ego, or immaturity. Look at how she treats the things she truly cares about. Does she put effort into her career, her friendships, her hobbies? If so, then effort is not the problem, it's just that she doesn't see you as valuable enough to put in that same effort. Love is respect, it's not just words. It's not just grand gestures when things are going well. It's not just "I love you" whispered in the dark but ignored in the daylight. If she does not respect you when she is angry, if she does not respect you when she is stressed, if she does not respect you when you are at your lowest, then she never respected you at all. And without respect, love is just a game where she wins and you keep playing, hoping for something real. It's easy to get caught up in the illusion of love when it's wrapped in perfectly edited pictures, romantic captions, and public displays of affection online. In a world where likes, shares, and comments define worth, many relationships have become nothing more than a performance for an audience that doesn't even care. But behind every couple goals post, there's a reality that social media will never show. A man spends hours planning a perfect date for his girl, roses, candlelight dinner, everything. But the moment they sit down, she's more focused on getting the right angle for a picture than actually enjoying the moment. Wait, let me take a picture first. She posts it with a caption, "Best boyfriend ever." But does she even acknowledge his effort outside of that post? Would she still appreciate him the same way if no one was watching? Social media has taught people that love is about appearance, not substance. A couple could be on the verge of breaking up, but as long as they post pictures looking happy, people assume they have the perfect relationship, and sometimes they stay together just for that illusion, just to keep up appearances, just to keep getting admiration from strangers. Real love isn't found in Instagram stories or TikTok trends. It's not in the number of likes your relationship gets, it's in the way she speaks to you when no one is around. It's in the way she looks at you when she doesn't need to prove anything to the world. A man texts his girl, pours his heart out, tells her how much he means to him. She doesn't reply for hours. But the moment he posts a picture of them together, she comments, "My love," as if everything is perfect. That's not love. That's performance. If she can't appreciate you in private, her public affection means nothing. Some people are in relationships just for the social media status. They don't love the person. They love the idea of being in love, they love the validation, the compliments, the admiration from others. And when the cameras are off, when the posts stop coming, there's nothing real holding them together. A real relationship isn't about proving anything to the world. It's about what exists in the quiet moments, when there's no filter, no audience, no need to impress. It's in the late night conversations, in the way she supports you when you're struggling, in the way she stands by you when no one else is watching. A woman who truly loves you doesn't need to broadcast it to the world every single day. She doesn't need to constantly show off your relationship to prove something to others. Because real love is secure. Real love doesn't seek attention. Real love is about connection, not validation. If she only shows affection when the camera is on, if she only values you when people are watching, if her love disappears when there's no audience, then understand this. She's not in love with you, she's in love with the attention. She wants the relationship, the cute dates, the hand-holding, the romantic pictures. But when it comes to responsibility, she disappears. She loves the idea of love, but not the reality of what it takes to make it last. Because real love is work, real love is effort, and real love comes with responsibilities. But she doesn't want that. She just wants the fun, the excitement, the perks, without the commitment, the accountability, or the sacrifice. Imagine a man who gives everything to his girl. He plans thoughtful surprises, listens when she talks about her dreams, and supports her when she's struggling. But the moment he needs something, emotional support, patience, understanding, she's suddenly too busy, suddenly overwhelmed, suddenly acting like he's the problem for needing too much. She wants him to be there for her, but she doesn't want to be there for him. That's not love, that's convenience. A relationship isn't just about receiving, it's about giving. It's not just about what you get, it's about what you bring. A woman who truly loves you will understand that relationships require mutual effort. She will not expect you to carry all the weight while she simply enjoys the ride. If she loves the gifts, the dates, the attention, but refuses to show up when times get tough, she doesn't want a relationship, she wants a benefit package. There's a difference between a woman who wants to grow with you and a woman who just wants to enjoy you. One will build with you, face challenges with you, stand beside you when life gets tough. The other? The moment things become difficult, she starts looking for an exit. She wants a man who will do everything for her, but she refuses to be anything for him. Think about this. A guy works long hours trying to build a future for both of them. He comes home exhausted, looking for some comfort, some love, some reassurance. But instead of appreciation, he's met with complaints. You never spend time with me. You're always working. Why don't you buy me nice things like other guys? She doesn't see his sacrifices. She only sees what she's not getting. She wants the benefits of his hard work, but she doesn't want to support him while he's building. And what happens when a problem arises? She blames him. If they argue, she refuses to communicate like an adult. She ignores, gives the silent treatment, posts cryptic messages on social media to get attention. Instead of sitting down, talking and fixing things, she runs away or waits for him to fix it. She wants the title of being in a relationship, but she refuses to take the responsibility of actually making it work. A real woman understands that love is a two-way street. She knows that a relationship is not just about the highs, but also about how you handle the lows. She stands beside her man, not only when things are perfect, but also when life gets messy. She doesn't just want the Instagram-worthy moment. She wants the raw, unfiltered reality because she knows that is where real love is found. If she expects you to always be the one who apologizes, the one who fixes everything, the one who carries the emotional burden, she's not your partner, she's your weight. And a real relationship isn't supposed to drain you, it's supposed to lift you. She wants the idea of a relationship, the romance, the butterflies, the admiration. But when it's time to compromise, to communicate, to be accountable, she refuses. She wants a boyfriend, but she doesn't want to be a girlfriend. She wants love, but she doesn't want to love in return. She wants security, but she doesn't want to provide loyalty. Love is not about taking without giving. Love is not just about what you receive, but what you bring to the table. A woman who is ready for love is ready for responsibility. She will not just want the perks of a relationship. She will put in the effort to make it last. Because love is not just a feeling, it is a commitment. A woman who disrespects your mother is a woman who has already shown you what kind of future you will have with her. A man's mother is the first woman who ever loved him, the first woman who ever protected him, the first woman who sacrificed everything just to see him smile. If a woman cannot respect that, she cannot respect you. Because love without respect is just manipulation, and sooner or later she will use it to control you, isolate you, and break you. Imagine this, you bring her home to meet your family. Your mother, with all the love in her heart, prepares a meal, welcomes her and treats her like family. But instead of showing gratitude, she rolls her eyes. Instead of appreciation, she criticizes. Instead of warmth, she brings attitude. She complains about the food, acts like she's too good to be there, and later tells you your mom is too much. I don't like how she talks. That is not just a small problem, that is a warning sign. A woman who disrespects your mother will eventually make you choose between her and your family. She will start with small things, subtle complaints, passive-aggressive comments. Then one day she will say, I don't want to go to your mom's house anymore. Another day, why do you always listen to her? And before you even realize it, she has pulled you away from the very people who have loved you since the day you were born. If a woman cannot respect the woman who raised you, what makes you think she will respect the man she is with? The way she talks to your mother, the way she treats your family, it's all a reflection of her character. It's not about just your mom. It's about her attitude toward anyone who isn't useful to her. A woman like that doesn't build a home, she destroys it. Picture this. A man marries a woman who constantly belittles his mother. At first he ignores it thinking she just needs time to adjust, but it never gets better. When they argue, she throws it in his face, go cry to your mommy. She calls his mother names, refuses to visit during holidays. And slowly, the man starts feeling guilty just for loving his own family. And that's exactly how she wants it, to make him feel like his loyalty to his mother is a betrayal to her. But a good woman would never make a man feel like he has to choose between his mother and his partner. A good woman will stand beside him, not separate him from the people who love him. Disrespecting your mother is just the beginning. Soon she disrespects you. She argues in public, calls you names, makes decisions without you. Because the moment she realized you let her disrespect your own mother, she knew you would let her disrespect you too. A woman who truly loves you will never put you in a position where you have to turn against your own family just to prove your love to her. Think about the long run. If she can't respect your mother, what kind of mother will she be to your children? A woman who doesn't understand the importance of family will raise kids who don't value respect. A woman who belittles your mother will one day belittle your child. A woman who refuses to show kindness to the woman who gave you life will have no mercy when it comes to hurting you. A real queen knows how to honor a king's mother. She knows that loving you means respecting where you came from. She doesn't have to be best friends with your mother, but she must show basic human decency. Because a woman who truly has a good heart will never go out of her way to hurt someone you love. It all starts with respect. If she respects your mother, she respects you. If she values your family, she values you. If she honors the people who have shaped you, she honors the man you are today. But if she tears them down, isolates you, and poisons your mind against the people who have always been there for you, she is not building a future with you. She's setting up a trap. And by the time you realize it, you'll look around and see that she has taken everything. Your love, your peace, your identity, and left you with nothing. If a woman disrespects your mother, she will destroy your future. Not today, not tomorrow, but one day, piece by piece, until you wake up and realize that the person who once made you feel loved has left you completely lost. A man who ignores the signs of disrespect will one day pay the price in pain, because love without respect is a slow poison. It doesn't kill you instantly, but it weakens you every single day. You see, the way she treats your mother is not about your mother. It's about who she is at her core. It's about her character. A woman who lacks respect is a woman who lacks the ability to love deeply. And if she cannot respect the woman who raised you, she will never respect the man you are trying to become. A queen does not have to love your mother like her own, but she will honor her because she understands something simple. A man is not just a man. He is the sum of everything that has shaped him, his past, his family, his roots. A woman who truly loves you will stand beside you, not try to erase the people who made you who you are. But a woman who disrespects your mother, that is a woman who only sees herself. She is not here to build with you, she is here to control you. And once you let her, she will take that power and turn it against you. She will isolate you, make you question yourself, and make you feel like the only way to have peace is to surrender to her rules. But let me tell you something. Love is not submission. Love is not submission to manipulation. Love is not choosing between your past and your future. Love is about building together with honor, with respect, with loyalty. You think it's just a few rude comments, just a little attitude, just a few fights about visiting your mother? No. It starts small. It always starts small. But before you know it, she will convince you that loving your own family is a betrayal. She will make you feel like choosing your mother's happiness is a crime. And by the time you realize what's happening, it will be too late. You will have lost the people who have always been in your corner. You will have pushed away the very foundation that made you strong. A wise man once said, "A woman can be your greatest support or your greatest downfall. Choose wisely. A woman who respects your mother will raise children who respect you. A woman who values your family will create a home filled with love. A woman who honors where you came from will walk beside you as you build where you're going. But a woman who disrespects your mother, she will raise children who don't honor their father. She will create a home where you are a stranger, and she will leave you with nothing but regret." So listen carefully. If she disrespects your mother, she will destroy your future. And the sad truth, many men don't see it until it's too late, until they're standing alone, looking at the ashes of what could have been, until they realize that love without respect is just control in disguise. Protect your future, protect your family, protect yourself. Because the woman you choose today will shape the life you live forever. And if she does not have respect in her heart, she does not have love in her soul.